units behind it yet, so it's just the car. Okay, I got it, George. So they're in surveillance mode, so it's just the car with the airship, no units behind it. I think it's a Ford. Southbound 101 now.
Here you see SkyCal is overhead with our Desmond Shaw. Right now, we do have that spotlight from the LAPD helicopter overhead. This was LAPD's Devonshire Division gang units, Juan and Susie, that are chasing this now on the freeway, and they are requesting CHP to come and take it over.
We'll see what the story's going to be as we're over to the right hand, like they're going to exit. Okay, getting off the freeway now at 5, so we're going into a heavy pedestrian corridor right now. This could get ugly very quickly.
Well, Micah, you mentioned gang units behind this person, so this could be more than just a stolen car.
It could be, and the way this started is actually pretty interesting. Whoa, blowing through there. We were listening to this, and the George unit that they went code 6 on him first, which means the officers were initially out of their car, making a U-turn here at Franklin, and looks like getting back northbound on the 101. Yeah. So the original unit, the gang unit from Devonshire Division that originally tried to make this stop, they were actually out of the car first. And they requested a backup, and then this person jumped in the car and took off. They did get a good look at him because those units were out of their car with this suspect. They've already been able to give a clothing description. They said he's a man in his 30s, late 20s, early 30s, wearing a gold chain.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Lost it right there. I don't know what the suspect was thinking. They're driving into a traffic nightmare here over by the Hollywood Bowl. Okay, now he's going southbound on Cahuenga.
The vehicle is some sort of Ford SUV. So, George, he is coming out my side right now, down an alley.
I got him. It's right there. I got him. He's on the left-hand side of the hill. He's going to come back at us, Jim. Keep going forward. He's behind some trees. We are over a high-speed chase. It's a stolen SUV here. You can see this vehicle right here. It's in the hills here near the Hollywood sign, near the Hollywood Reservoir. And you can see the vehicle trying to wind its way up the road here.
Not an area that most people would be familiar with. And again, because this started in the San Fernando Valley, I would venture to say he's probably lost. And there we go. We see him U-turning here for just a sec. I think he might have realized his mistake, that he can't get through. I think that's a dead-end street, actually. Yeah, it's not a through street is what I'm reading there on the sign. So.
This is Cahuenga Boulevard, LAPD waiting for this pursuit suspect that was on some surface streets up in the hillside.
And now he's getting on the 101 freeway northbound. It's going to give him some options up ahead. He can do the 101 towards the west. He can do the 170 back towards North Hollywood.
LAPD has a few units. I see 4 units behind this one, and I'm a little surprised LAPD is tracking this one as intensely as they are. There's a motorcycle, unrelated, but unsure why this motorcycle is keeping up with this pursuit vehicle as closely as he is. That's a little bit concerning, a little bit unusual. You see LAPD kind of wondering what to do here. That motorcycle is keeping up with the pursuit vehicle, weaving in and out of traffic just as well as the pursuit vehicle, obviously being in a motorcycle able to do that. And LAPD, that unit from LAPD, deciding to keep up with the original pursuit vehicle. And we may see somebody from LAPD pull over that individual in the motorcycle, asking them what in the world they were thinking, basically getting involved in that pursuit right there. Going from the number 3 lane, very close to that vehicle there. I'm pretty sure we made contact. Those big wide surface streets across the valley as we see this driver kind of struggling to decide which way to go. Another close call there with that gold sedan. An officer there waiting in the gore point. And I believe this is going to be the northbound 170. This is the continuation of the 101 where it splits off. And either you could go west on the 101 or north on the 170, and we're going to continue north on the 170 right now.
There should be one more off-ramp here that he could take to get out before the 5 freeway. There's this California Highway Patrol taking over right there. So they are officially taking over the pursuit now. And there's that off-ramp. He's not going to take the off-ramp. And look at that. He's going to try to split that lane there, and he does successfully on the transition road to the 5 freeway here from the 170. And now we are going onto the 5 northbound coming into Pacoima. So now that the CHP is taken over, the LAPD units are going to back off, but they'll likely keep at least a unit or two in the pursuit.
The LAPD area unit is guiding these CHP cruisers below through this pursuit now and talking to other CHP agents further ahead as the vehicle now swerves over onto the shoulder there. That's officially the shoulder. I believe there's going to be the ramp for Osborne coming up next here. No, we're past that ramp. That might be Terabella. Yeah, this is the Terabella off-ramp. Hard turn there. The driver's going to have to slam on the brakes. And the driver will have the option here to go north or south on Terabella. Looks like there's going to be a northbound turn here. There's cross traffic. That traffic having to slam on the brakes, but those CHP units keeping right behind the vehicle. Not really a street that you'd see children playing in because there is a high volume of traffic, as you see there. Oh, and we're in that T intersection. The driver makes a sharp left turn.
Vehicle blacked out. The headlights turned off. He's going to make a right turn here. This is going to be Pierce.
We come to a traffic light here that is red. The suspect pulling through a gas station parking lot, going around that traffic light. Really erratic driving there through that intersection. That's going to be Glen Oaks Boulevard and Pierce Street. And it looks like the rear bumper is just hanging off the side of the vehicle.
It's always very busy, especially here on Van Nuys Boulevard, which is a street that we're just turning onto right now.
Another turn now.
Here's the T intersection. He's going to go back towards the 5 freeway. There's train tracks there. Oh, he's going to make a right-hand turn before the tracks. So now he's in the public housing area just north of Whiteman Airport, and he's going to go through this area. You got an airship overhead. Oh, look at that move. Oh, boy. I don't know if he clipped that car. He might have. It's tricky in this area. Look at that. There's an LAPD unit trying to get into position there. And he's going to come out on the west side. There's another one. He's going to drive right by Paula Avenue. Now left turn back towards the west.
Left turn now.
Airship tracking the vehicle at this point. It sounds like the LAPD is going to have to get back into position. Here's a quick right turn in front of traffic there at that signal. This is going to be Branford. He might be thinking about getting out and running here. Slow rolling on the curb, coming to a stop. We might see the bail, and the door's opening. Slow to get out, and now he's running up the street. He's got something in his hand. He's got his cell phone in his hand and something in his left hand. I'm not sure what it is.
It doesn't look like there was anybody else that got out of the vehicle, but that LAPD area unit is keeping a close eye on this suspect. You see there the back office of possibly a warehouse or something of that nature, and the suspect just kind of runs in and then runs into one of these businesses. And this is not a situation that LAPD wants. This is not a situation that anybody wants, because once the suspect runs into a building like that, you see the CHP unit come to a stop. You see an employee run out pointing to these officers where that suspect ran. And LAPD and CHP, they have to operate on the assumption that this person's armed. Probably a scary situation for that employee there just working at this warehouse. They are going to figure out the best way to make access to... Oh, you see another employee running out. You got to imagine that's a extremely scary situation if you're just working the night shift at a warehouse here and somebody just runs in and probably barricades themselves in one of these offices.
There was a brief mention of the roof, but I don't... He's not up there at all that you've seen, is he?
No, it doesn't look like there would be any easy roof access. I mean, unless they did kind of some Mission Impossible stuff, kind of climbing through the air conditioning vents right there. I mean, not out of the question. We've definitely heard of, suspects hiding in crawl spaces and stuff like that before. And I do wonder how, the suspect is taking all this right there. If they're must not have realized that he went into a business that didn't have a back door, probably just assumed that there would be one. Frankly, that would have been extremely bad news. As I zoom out, it looks like maybe, like a mini wrecking yard or something back here. Could have been so many places for that suspect to hide. They do still kind of have all of this covered regardless. You can see, units posting up all over the place, LAPD as well as CHP off of Branford and San Fernando Road, kind of between San Fernando and the 5 freeway in this little industrial park. Apparently one way in, one way out, which is, totally swarming with officers.
Giving you guys a peek at what I can see from Air 7 being up here at about 2,000 feet. There is the convoy of LAPD K-9 units, and those K-9 units are exiting. It looks like they're going to exit Osborne, and they will be here in about 2 minutes, I'd say. The LAPD K-9 units have arrived on scene. We do see that LAPD K-9 officer there first in line there in that group, and there he goes, the K-9 unit making entry inside this business unit now. You see those officers checking the side doors there. And waiting to hear back from their K-9 companion. And the K-9 has now exited the building. We'll wait for an update now.
Now the officer's going to move in.
Breaking news, you're looking right here at an arrest. This is the end of a pursuit we brought you during our 8 o'clock news hour on Fox 11 Plus. There was a standoff. Looks like police got their guy.